into the relationship like that, shout out to Sister Jamia. She in the biddy with us. If you into the situation like that, you're gonna benefit more from the relationship, you know, than to just I don't know, like to fake it like Brother L. Brother L not faking it. That's not that because he's married. You know, he won't put himself in a position like that. But I'm just saying, in the generosity of you being in that situation, right? You must conduct yourself as a man, you know, because I'm thinking about it and looking at it. That could look very scary for a woman. You know, she trusting you to be there, protect her, you know, and you're trying to make a move on her, you know, and I don't know, you know, the reason why I would never try that is because when it comes to embarrassment, I hate that. I'm a type of person, right, that someone else could get embarrassed, but if it's in public, I feel like y'all looking at me, and now I'm embarrassed. You know, so when it comes to situations like that, conduct myself properly. You know, and yeah, but that's what's really going on.
And I shit fucked up. Cause it do be like females that be looking at certain dudes like look up to you, like look at you like a big brother and shit. And you now you trying to crack her and she's like, what the fuck? Like I wasn't ready for this. Like you trying to beat them down. It's like she looked at you as a friend.
That's what I'm saying, right, Brother Aaron? Because if she wearing her moo and she vibing, like I don't know, I'm a vibe with her. I'ma just chill, you know. But now if she come and her bras and panties, Brother El Jefe, that's something else. You know, I don't know. I don't think a friend. I don't know. I think she could do that. She always look at you like a brother.
But you know when it's sexual, you know when there's a sexual advance.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna
if she in her bras and panties.
I don't think they would really chase a woman like that unless they get some type of indication. You know what I mean?
I don't think men
are just
check it out. Check it out, Brother Lucifer. I could put my money on it. The Sister Amelia was probably covered up. She had her little jeans, her little shirt, whatever.
Yeah,
she covered up.
She said her husband was in the house.
Yeah.
But I don't know her.
Oh, her husband was there? Oh, it's definitely not going down.
So,
but nah. But check this out, Lucifer.
I would say, you know what I mean?
But nah, check this out. If she was to come out in her panties and her bra, does that change variable, or you must still conduct yourself as king?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Amelia, are you a swinger?
No, not Amelia. Not Amelia. I'm talking about in general. If your female friend, right? Yeah. She come out in her panties and her bra, right? Mm-hmm. Would you make a move, or would you still conduct yourself as king?
I would probably make a funny joke as a first to see what she. Just to see her reaction.
She was touching the water.
Yeah, that's a crazy word. That's called a move.
Niggas testing the water is crazy.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't have sex with her though. Like I said, I'm not thinking about that.
You gotta, I'll call her out.
I'm there for the connection, for the relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my girl.
I'll call her out.
That's what daddy do, right? Daddy take care of his girls, right?
I feel like a lot of dudes hold their tongues when they shouldn't hold their tongues. Like, if I got a girl as a friend I'm friends with, if she walk in the room with her bras and panties, I'm gonna say some shit like, bro, hold on, like, what is you on? Like, what is you trying to, like, what the fuck, why you, like...
What if she just sleep in that shit, though? Like, what if she just sleep in it? Like...
I'm gonna ask her, I'm gonna communicate with her.
You already telling her off the top, like, oh, you tell her what you think.
That's your friend. You probably already know how she go to sleep. Like, you probably already know, like, that's how she.
Yeah, so if you do that, then why say anything?
But if I'm a man, and I have, and just like she moves like a certain way, and she has certain rules and regulations, I do too. So you feel me? She should know that. She should respect that. So I'm gonna be like, hey, like, you feel me? Like, if we finna be strictly friends, you're not finna be coming in here with no bras and panties on.
I agree with Aaron. That's super disrespectful because you're still a man, so you shouldn't even be dressing like that.
Yeah, so she basically
is laying in the bed with you. No,
it's not.
She basically totally different.
We made
It's different. Give me a second. I'm on my other line. Hold on.
She basically playing in your face. If she pulled up in some bras and panties and say y'all just friends, she basically playing in your face.
But what if she fly like that?
Laying in the bed is playing in my face. We ain't go.
What if she fly like that and that's how she wear her clothes? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no big thing.
But it's a big.
I'm not gonna ask her, yo, you know, I'm not saying nothing to her. Like, that's all good. Like, I would expect that anyway. I wouldn't expect no sloppy shit anyway.
But if she value my friend, if she really value me as a person, and value my friend, she gonna respect my boundaries too. You feel me?
Oh, come on, bro. I'm talking about some bullshit, bro. Like, y'all just don't know. Shit. Then you, I mean, oh man, yeah, y'all got some growing up to do.
Yeah, I ain't that old yet, man. That shit. Yeah, that shit.
It's a mindset, man. That's what it is. It's a mindset.
Ain't no female coming in no room with me with bras and panties on, and I'm not finna think we finna fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
I understand.
Definitely.
So I understand the perspective.
How you gonna do that?
I told you, I'm gonna tell her, I'm like, hey, like, hold up, like, chill out, like, hold up, I could, like,
and then what she say? This all I got. I just want to get comfortable. What you gonna say to that?
And I'm be like, nah, I'm be like, well, shit, I'm gonna sleep somewhere else there. Like, what the fuck?
So you gonna sleep on the floor?
I mean, that's weird. I don't know, bro. That's kind of strange, bro. You feel me? Just like,
but you're not saying that, correct?
It could definitely happen, 100%.
So you could do it, but you just in your imagination right now saying.
But anybody knows, any women knows that is not what you do. Like the way we communicate, you feel me, as man and female, that's not what you do to them. You don't expose that much percentage of your body to a man that you call a friend. You don't. That's just reality.
That would never happen. A woman that's friends with you, like I could understand maybe like her house is getting renovated or some shit, and so you sleep on the other side of the bed with her, but she's not gonna be like wearing her fucking panties and bra. Like that shit doesn't happen. At least she's not a friend. She's like.
I mean, that's like you wearing a pair of shorts, though. No, that's like you wearing a pair of shorts, man. Come on.
Yeah, but women know the fucking signals that they're sending when they do shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But you guys are, and what you're doing at this moment is assuming, right? You're not even giving.
I'm not assuming.
Credit.
That's just common sense.
What I'm saying, Pepe, you're not giving the woman credit for being a badass bitch, and that's how she sleep.
No, that's not right.
Hold on.
Even your sister isn't gonna sleep in her fucking bra and panties next to you, dude.
She always smell good, and she got an outfit on like that, and that's how she sleep. That's what she wear to bed. I mean,
if you had a sister, do you think your sister or your female cousin, who you guys are obviously not gonna fuck, would ever wear a bra and panties to bed with you? Like, it's not gonna happen because it would be considered weird, just like it would be considered if it's a female friend weird.
I understand you're saying it's weird, but we're also saying it's possible that you're misunderstanding that. That's a missed signal. I don't see the same thing. I understand what you're saying, but I don't see that.
Can I speak, please?
Yeah. Go ahead, Sonny.
Yeah, I want to say something. I mean, I have to. Okay, now this situation, this is like 3 times. I have 3. Well, they're only 2 best friends now of 35 years, and that's incorrect. I sleep with no clothes on with my best friends. We've been best friends 35 years, both of them. I will never have a relationship with them. They will never have a relationship with me. My main reason is because I know a lot
of men. My bad, Sister Sammy. Are they men or women?
Yes, they're men. They're definitely men that are great men. One is a pastor, and
recording
Steve's
Lava Chicken.
Yeah, we sleep in the bed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
35 years. Both
and he's a
of
fucking
them
pastor.
Yes.
Pastor too.
Why do you act like that's a problem?
But the thing is, was one of them I was really good friends with. I had my son. I breastfed in front of him, and we joke around. And I said, in 10 years, if we're not married, why don't you propose to me? And we actually gave a date and time. I totally forgot about the date and time, and that actually date and time came 10 years later. He actually proposed to me, and I just cracked up. He had a ring and everything. Him and I aren't friends to this day. But the other 2, we are still friends. We talk almost every day. We talk about their problems, their woman problems.
Sister Sammy, I got a quick question for you. My bad for interrupting you, sister. I got a real important question for you. Because you said something that, shout out to Sister Is Miami, Brother Antonio, Brother Goldie, and the Biddy with us. And this is the quick question I have for you, sister. You said that you'd be in bed with a pastor. Is that true?
Yeah, I've been in the bedroom. Yeah, he's my best friend. He's one of my. Well, I have two best friends. Yeah. No, he doesn't touch me. He's very.
Does his wife?
Yeah, that's my next.
He's not married. Nope.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
He's
all good.
He's still in love with his ex-wife, and he just is hoping to this day. He's hoping to get her back. I'm like, dude, it's 35 years. No, never, never. Now, and the Most High can strike me down. Said, nope, never.
There's not one woman I've only been friends with that I sleep in the same fucking bed as her naked. Like, that is fucking... That shit is weird.
You just weird.
Yeah, there's something more to this because, like, why are you naked? Like, why are you full of energy?
I don't wear clothes. I mean, I'm naked when we're talking. I don't wear clothes to bed.
You gotta understand, guys. Like, at the end of the day, there's certain people that's very nature, very fashionistas. You know, I had a girl like that. Like, she used to advocate that she wanna walk around naked. And I'm like, why is this? It's just I had to learn that there's certain people that think at that altitude. You know, they feel like being free is being naked. Being what we'll consider sexually active is just them practicing sexual transmission of spirit. In other words, they feel like it's really not engagement sexually, it's really power of energy. Not to say that Sister Sandy is doing that.
Nature.
Yeah, not saying that Sister Sandy doing that, but I'm just saying I understand where she's coming from. Like,
No, I understand Sammy, but actually the better question would be, what is the pastor getting from, like, what is in his mind when he's sleeping next to you when you're naked? Because there has to be something in his mind.
Honestly, I don't know what's in his mind, but he's never approached me. Now, he could be thinking some stuff. I don't know personally, but he's never approached me.
No, he actually might just be getting off by sleeping beside a naked woman.
That's what I was thinking, because, like, if you have like, my best friends have always been males, right? And, like, I wouldn't sleep in the same fucking bed with my friend when he's naked, you know? And so, like, there is, like, a level of comfortability, and he obviously is, I'm guessing there's he's attracted by the idea of sleeping in the same bed as you naked. Like, there's no other way. I mean,
that has to be the conclusion.
He might
Well, I
be.
don't know.
Can't go
No, we're not gonna say that.
We're not gonna say that because
we don't know.
You guys, guess at this moment. That's yet.
You can conclude that because it's an anomaly, like just like what Pepper was saying. Who is sleeping naked beside their best friend? And then the fact that you add on that he's a pastor. Like, if he was like some random dude, okay, sure. But then it adds another level of suspicion.
That's right. So that's another level of intelligence, divine intelligence. Exactly. So what you were saying is exactly correct. That's what I'm saying. You think when I said this God shit, that's primal shit, like control. Like, because I do business naked. That's the way you come talk to me in a sauna.
Well, I mean, he's a pastor though, so like laying in bed with a woman before you're married, and that shit, I don't know.
It's not a problem, man.
I don't see it as a problem, because at the end of the day, if she's not sexually trying to do nothing, he's not trying to. The only thing I'll ask you, Sister Sammy, is when that happened, the first time it happened, right? Did you ask permission for how are y'all all right, did you ask permission the first time you did it, or did you just do it because that's who you are?
No, I didn't have to ask for permission. I just did it. They started off meeting me as a stripper, which was like many years ago.
Okay, that's the answer you was looking for.
Exactly. So I get my conclusion. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's disrespectful.
But that's still disrespectful though. That's disrespectful still though, because you don't by permission, you don't know if he's okay with that. So that's disrespectful. Just become.
Not really. If they met when she was a stripper, like, I guess when they met, she was nude to begin with. So, like,
there you go.
That's like kind of like how they know her from the get go.
I got a question. Was he a pastor when he met you?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I met him. Well, see, the thing is, no, I didn't meet him at the strip club, not the pastor.
I was
He was making it rain train with the parishioners' charity basket. That's crazy.
And what church?
Lord love
And what church you preach at? I got some work to do.
Oh
What
my
church you preach at?
goodness. It
The
was
only
nothing
thing that
like
pastor
that.
is saving is $1 bills.
Imagine the $20 bill that you put in a bucket on Sunday ends up on a stripper's ass by Saturday.
What church you preach at?
No, I got an important question for you guys. I got an important question for you. How did you guys did you end up sexually engaging with him by any chance?
No. That's the thing. We end up, I was going through a spiritual battle thing where I was doing the strip dancing, going to college, and so I met him at a church. We ended up being really, really close friends. Continue to communicate every single day. He's still in love with his wife to this day. It's like, come on, I don't think the woman wants you, but he's holding on to her. He's trying to be like Sullivan or whatever, and he's waiting on that woman of 35 years ago to come back to him. So his mind is like set on her, and he's never have disrespected me. Not one single time. Even my other best friend, that we communicate every single day. He never, ever disrespects me. Now, we'll talk about silly stuff and, his ex-girlfriend or some girlfriend he just had sex with the other night. Not the pastor one, my other friend. I give him advice. He gives me advice. Well, his advice isn't very good, but he listens to my advice. That's all it's about. It's nothing to it. They're both of them are very attractive men. But the thing is, I guess with the pastor's guy, it's kind of like, he's in love with this ex-wife, and my other best friend, I know a lot of past from him. I know a lot of things he's done in the past. It's kind of gross. And I guess that's a big turn off for me. So,
What the fuck he did in his life?
Well, I mean, you gotta imagine, you being a stripper, you kind of seen everything. He told me he got drunk one day and he was telling, so you know what, have you ever messed with a guy before? He said, oh yeah, I have. It was the best sex I ever had. Oh, of course. So that always stuck in my mind.
Okay, it's one of those situations.
Yeah, even though he's denying it that he said that, but I know he said it. And 35 years in my mind, I'm like, never. Even though he still to this day denies he said it, but whatever.
Would you let another woman eat you?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Totally straight.
No, at the end of the day, Sister Sammy, I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like, when it comes to the end of the day, pastors are human beings. So, I feel like the pastor, because me as a, how do you call the people that go to church? A congregation? As a church member, if I were to hear this, I would have stopped coming to that church, because that's scary, And
I'm trying to find out what church you work at, what church you preach at.
I'm not gonna tell you. Oh my goodness.
Yo,
I'm calling the deacon, I'm calling the ushers, I'm calling all the members. Yeah, he's not gonna be making money off of my hopeless Christians trying to find hope.
Lord.
So did you meet the pastor in the church, or he met you in the strip club?
No, I met the pastor in the church. Like I was saying, that I was going through a spiritual battle. I didn't want to be a stripper. That's why I was going to college.
Spend delicate time with her, y'all.
See, and I
bet the pastor loved hearing that.
Hold on, putting two and two together. If you told this man, right, and this is just common fucking sense. If you told this man, listen, I do want to stop, stripping. I want to lead a different life. And this man laid in the bed with you while you're naked. He got this. He had a whole thing going on his end. I agree with the men that are saying that he enjoyed it. He was getting off somehow because that's encouraging. I feel like that's just encouraging behavior. You know what I mean? First of all, he got no place in your bed as your pastor. Second,
I was in his bed. He never came to my bed, but I was in his.
Oh wow. Yeah, that doesn't make it any better. But
maybe he was getting off. I don't know. I've never seen it. He could have it in his mind. I don't know.
Wait, you was just sleeping in the bed naked, correct?
Yeah.
Why y'all act like she was dancing before she laid down or something?
I wasn't doing that. Nope.
Y'all funny.
I want to be a fly on the wall and understand all this.
I know I'm a different character.
It's easy for me to understand, but for me to visualize this is diabolical right now. Because I'm trying to understand how the pastor could sit down in the bed, she's getting naked, and I don't know, this is scary. This is very, very
It's
scary.
called statutory rape, my nigga.
It's not statutory, she agreed to
No,
it.
it's not.
I'm not real
I'm
pastor.
saying, what I'm saying is, like, why would you? I don't see how you couldn't get it and couldn't do it. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying you saying wow, and I'm saying the same thing right back. Like, you don't get it.
But Lucifer, you're not a pastor though. But you're not a pastor.
But what I'm
I
saying
mean,
is,
he would say stuff like, "You're tempting me. You're trying to tempt me," and I'll just laugh it off,
I've
and then
slept
I'll be
next
like,
to naked women.
you know.
Even with that type of language, like that man was playing, like that.
He was flirting.
He was playing. That man was playing.
Well, he did a good job of it because he never approached me. He would just say little silly stuff like,
They
"You know,
would
you're
say
something."
that,
I
but
think-
you're not
I
here.
think men are pretty good at that though.
So are women,
At
right?
laying low.
So are
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I feel like men are more patient than women when it comes to shit like that. And Sammy, I'm not saying anything on your part because at the end of the day, he knows the rules he has to go by. You feel me? He allowed you, first of all, in his home. He allowed you to get naked and get in his bed. That's really on him. To be honest, I feel
maybe
like
he got a comfortable bed.
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Sammy, was it a twin? Like, was it a twin? What size was the bed, Sammy?
I'm done talking with y'all.
I'm just- I'm
It
trying to-
is what it is.
Nah, I blame Sammy.
Yeah, goofy.
They trying to
Nah, I
get
blame
the
Sammy.
pastor.
I blame Sammy too. Sammy, you're
Yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. I commit to it.
you're at fault. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
So,
just-
Well-
Sammy, are you trying to benefit in any way from this? Because in this situation, it's somebody playing
That's just
stupid,
me.
and it's somebody that's stupid. I want to know who it is.
That's just the way I am. I am just free like that. I don't care. You're not gonna touch me if I don't want you touching me. You're not gonna touch me. You're not, if I want to go butt naked and go walk outside naked, that's my business.
So you got no respect for the rules of the world. If that makes sense. Like the rules.
I won't say that. I feel free. I want to be free. Of course, I'm not gonna do that now. But back then, yeah. I mean, I didn't care. I didn't care about anything. I'm a different person now. And my friends will still communicate, but it's on the level of this girl, that girl, and I'm giving them advice, whatever.
That is crazy. Sister T, you there?
I'm different.
Oh shit, she.
One in probably a trillion.
Brother Jay, you there?
Oh, it's good. It's good, good.
Yeah, I picked my bad. I'm gonna get right back to you, Sammy. I pinned the link from the room we was having today, like an hour ago. Remember? Sister T not there, but I think he was the only one there in the room.
I'm here.
All right, yeah, I pinned the link in the thingy right there. But yeah, Sister Sammy, I don't know. I feel like, to me, honestly, I feel like you doing it to get a husband, and it could work. You know?
No, I don't want neither one of them. No.
But why they in your vicinity with these actions? This is crazy.
He
Like,
said it could work.
Not that kind of way. No.
Yo,
because
man.
why she doing it, Lucifer? Why the fuck she doing it?
Where's she
I
going?
mean, maybe she's trying to just go to sleep.
All right, Sister T probably was asleep, but Sammy said that she sometimes, probably one time, she slept naked with her pastor in her bed. Nothing
In
sexual.
his bed.
In his bed?
In his bed.
His bed.
Oh, so you went over there, Sammy.
Yeah, he cooks for me. You know, barbecue. His grandkids would come over, and that's another thing I didn't really like him because, like I said, he was married. Well, he was
I'm
in
not
love
sure
with
people
his
be
wife.
freaky. That's what I
He had like
grandkids, bro. They be freaky.
You said you slept naked with that man?
I think she's still a stripper.
He's not. No, I'm not a stripper. I'm a school teacher. No more of that.
Oh, okay.
That was my past.
You y'all didn't do nothing in that bed.
That's what she's trying to advertise to us, that she did nothing in that bed.
Why should I lie? You guys don't know me. I have no reason to lie.
To the flag pole.
Is that what you told your nigga? Because I know you had a nigga at the time.
I sure, you know what? I sure did, and he didn't care.
Yo, I know you did.
I just hit the split, so this question might be crazy. But like, what if after you fell asleep, that nigga was just jacking off, like over your face? Like
He might have been. You know what? You know, I like to take it too, but I'm not gonna be laying in the bed with my best friend, let alone be a pastor. No, but let alone be a pastor and think I'ma just sleep there naked and this man ain't gonna try me. Like there is temptation in this world. The fuck?
So, pastor/best friend.
Yeah, he invited her over for dinner.
And her intention.
We always did. We hung out like that. He said she just liked to be naked.
Shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Sister Sim.
Hold on. I don't argue with nobody that look like this.
Oh, God.
Hold on, give me a second. Dog, make quick a minute.
Dog, the dude. Hey, dog, I get my ass.
That's Dr. Dillon right there.
Hey, Jack, look at my PTR, Jack.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Look at my PTR. I don't argue with nobody that look like this. Look at a lot of them.
Already chicken. No one gives a fuck, bro.
Nobody gives. Hey, chicken, you gonna fucking die, nigga. You gonna be right with your motherfucking sister, bitch.
That's a bad picture, whoever that is.
That's right.
Shut up, chicken. We don't care. No one gives a fuck, chicken, man.
What chicken is? What's
Who is, most hated? I know that person.
Yeah, most hated among baby.
Yeah, this nigga, LeBron.
No, I can answer him. Bitch ass nigga. How's your daddy doing, nigga? How's your daddy doing?
How's your mom?
It's rolling up when I see you.
So, good morning.
I got my big
I'm
ass
with the
nigga.
DEA and Rocky Mountain Division.
Fuck your daddy.
We're here on the scene of an underground nightclub where over 300 federal law
Do you
enforcement
see,
Bitch
my
ass nigga.
dude,
Fuck
You haven't been?
yes, I do.
dirty ass bitch.
our local
Dirty ass
partners
bitch.
from El Paso County and Colorado Springs
What you about to heard?
executed
I
an
ain't
enforcement
talking
operation
like
this
you
morning.
fucking
It's a drug investigation.
I don't
Seized
know.
quite a
We just
number of
take up the
guns.
vibes, you right?
And took out a
You know,
number
big
of
ass
people
nigga,
in
you from
custody.
Alaska, nigga, you ain't from New York.
Yeah, last
Nigga, fuck the mouth, pussy.
Nigga, watch your
Why
mouth.
you talk about last one? Fuck the mouth.
This is a lame ass nigga. Fuck him.
Hey, where you guys moving these kids to?
We'll start this out. We'll start flying.
Fuck you and your dead ass. Oh, let me stop.
Whoa. Oh, sticking that whole ass off. Blow that bitch.
Like for
You
people to
spend
know,
what?
as a result of this operation, is the Colorado Springs is waking up to us.
I'm no way, dog.
They know I
Yeah,
can
I man.
Hey, I get it.
I bet you. I'ma stay out of the way.
Safer community today.
It's great to see you, baby. Great to see you, baby.
Good to see you, so.
Is that a dude?
Nah.
Is your mama a dude? The fuck?
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about this no high-risk person.
Hey, I got my booty shorts on tonight, y'all.
A new day has dawned. Y'all been talking. So you're a little slow and shit. It's cool.
Get the fuck out. Go to Africa. They don't want you here.
So this is an underground illegal nightclub.
Why don't you go to Africa for? I don't want you here. Nigga, go away.
What's up, Oscar?
Go to Africa.
Oscar,
What's going on?
That's another situation. They hate to see confident niggas. If you black and you confident, you know where you come from. You.
Okay.
Yeah, my mama mad at me. My dog. Hey, Oscar, you're a monkey.
Oh no.
Know who you are. You.
Who is this misanthropic? Where you gonna let me hit? Who is this misanthropic?
The white man. What's up?
Oh yeah, shit. I thought he was talking to me.
We have seen one estimate that says
What we doing? What y'all doing?
What's up, Ty?
Look at my PTR.
Journalists are a lot of things. We are competitive and pushy. We are impatient.
Game changer. What's up, game changer?
Look at tonight.
We're also human.
Mine.
We miss our families and significant.
Classic, didn't you say that? Classic. Oh yeah. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I wanted to shoot.
Keep on that Mickey Mouse ears, babe. Keep on that Mickey Mouse ears. Keep on that Mickey Mouse. Why he got on Mickey Mouse ears though? My nigga got on Mickey Mouse ears. I don't know why he doing that though.
That's why that's Steve Harvey.
Okay, that's even worse. If I say I wanted to shoot, which comes with the benefit of not having to that.
Prostitution. Hey, game changer. That dude who talking to you slow on me.
Oh God.
Yeah,
He talking in that voice.
Okay, well, thank you. Because when I said that he had on Mickey Mouse ears, so thank you for making sure that I knew what was going on. Mickey Mouse ears, though? Like a grown-ass man with Mickey Mouse ears? A grown-ass man with Mickey Mouse ears. Okay, alright. Yeah, that shit, I don't know. That shit's not attractive. It's not attractive. It's not attractive.
जैसा कि आपको पता है कि पहलगाम के फॉल्स फ्लैग ऑपरेशन
I mean, Oscar and Doc. What is it? Who said that shit? Stop trying to have your sexy ass. No, I'm really sexy. Yeah, I'm here for Oscar. That's what I came here for. Oscar, I don't know you, can I? I don't know you. You know what you look like? I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, it's just your buddy. I mean, it's your man. If it's your man, I don't leave him alone. Okay, alright.
Pack him up, gang. Pack him up.
Oh, he not your man. Oh, okay, he not your man.
Yeah, pack him up.
Yeah, look at he broke, busted, and disgusted. I mean, he packed himself up. He already packed himself up. Pedro! He got ears. What nigga got ears in his fucking face? Boy. Listen, dude, for real, like, seriously. You got ears in your fucking PCI, nigga. Ears. A nigga with ears and Mickey Mouse, you know what? He's not even worthy of the pack. So I'm not gonna even. I ain't gonna take him down. Like I ain't gonna take him down.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Respond to something you said, which is that you said don't worry about the impact.
Mickey Mouse.
Your friend beat as hell, huh? You said what? Your friend is beat as hell. Yeah, going to the shoot funny.
That shit was hilarious.
Hey, Big Steve, what's his name? You always want to say your name all the goddamn time.
Demetrius.
Oh, okay.
Oh, baby Steve, you found
Tonight, what possessed you to put some fucking ears on your fucking top of your head, though? Like, seriously, what possessed you to do this shit? Tonight, what possessed you to put them ears?
She's being treated.
This brother's in a bitch. This brother's in a bitch. Why the fuck you gonna put the fucking ears on your... You thought that was going
Get that nigga game.
You thought that was gonna eat. It didn't eat. It didn't eat. That's all I gotta say. It didn't eat.
Game changer. What the fuck he thought he was doing with that hat on? What he thought he was?
He's a bunny. He's a fucking bunny rabbit.
He's a
I guess it's the fucking Easter. He's a fucking bunny rabbit. What the fuck is going on? Shit. The fuck is wrong with this man? He gonna come around here with a bunny rabbit outfit on and not be thinking that he gonna be addressed as a bunny? You bunny.
That's a mouse.
She packing that nigga up, boy. She packing that nigga up.
No, she hurt my feelings. You know, she even talking to me. Goddamn. Mean ass woman.
Good night. So what now? What though? What? Let's talk. Let's have a convo.
I did a trick with a face man.
Alright, so
I wash my hand with the Ajax.
alright, so
Come off that mic, can I?
I don't pay that. I don't.
Damn,
yeah, I think his night hasn't been the best.
Man,
He laying back with his fucking bunny ears, and he's laying back, and so let him, I don't know. Let's give him a little bit of grace, but fuck him though. Bunny ear wearing ass mother sucker. And I don't call nobody no B until they call me one.
Yeah, that really did
B,
backfire.
you call me a B? You call me a B? You call me a B?
Yeah, you gotta give him some more. That was Kanan again.
I don't call nobody. Nah, I don't call nobody no B until they. Yeah, I said no. I don't do that until they say. Until they said, then I go for it. I go for it. Am I a B? Am I a stupid B? Am I a slow B? Am I a broke B? Am I a drunk B? Am I...
What the hell?
All the things. What type of B am I? Give me...
He can't even come off the mic. He getting punched off.
Crazy as fuck, bitch.
Well, I was the gay one.
well, that's if he's gay, but I just think that's the subconscious thought here. Like, you wouldn't, like Kay said, the male friends I have, they're like brothers. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? It wouldn't even cross my mind. But if at the end of the day, I had a thought.
Jesus. These people haven't ever heard of books. I okay with the foreskin. I thought you were asking a serious question.
Guys, you know where we are? We're in Chongqing, China. Look at this. We're literally in the sky. Look at this. It's so high. It's so high. It's like we're walking in the sky. And the city is tremendous. If you look down there, it's like so many floors. There's so many layers about this city. And look at the way they plan their buildings. Vintage style. I love the facade, right? Density is pretty high. That means high plot ratio. More plot ratio means more homes for the society.
Dude, this gets hilarious. 120,000 subscribers.
What What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Of course, I walk with the walker now. I broke my back a couple of days ago, and this is how I walk. This thing is made in China. It's very good quality. Dear Dolores, when I think of you, I'm reminded of the beautiful plains of Iowa. Great people, great choice. I love Iowa, guys. I love Iowa. The distance between us is breaking my spirit. It's as if, folks, let me tell you something incredible. I fell flat on my back. Boom, it just happened. Excuse me. Hello, neighbor. Today is World... Folks, take a look. Folks, this is a very interesting table. Look at this. Different time slot. Hello, folks.
Rhaegar is so cool. I must take a photo with Rhaegar.
Look at this, guys. They told me this is one of...
Fucking Coke, bitch. Go give me a hot dog and Coke. Put some chili on that motherfucker so good. I'm thirsty. I'm a little bit more hungry. Put some chili on that motherfucker, bitch. Add a little cheese. Add a little more cheese. Add a little cheese. Add a little cheese. Go for it. Add a little cheese. Go for it.
Didn't even got Coke. Man. Hold on.
That's your stupid ass.
Hello. Hurry up, nigga.
Hey, the devil is in the building.
No, the
See?
devil's alive.
Nah, the devil just pulled up. The devil is here. And he's about to take your fucking soul, bitch. You a gopher, bitch.
आजकल के बच्चों को सब याद रखने के लिए कौन कहता है कि औरतें
all the gangsters and the hoes was
Man, if Kim Cuts was here right now, she'd pack your ass up. Where's Kim Cuts at? Where you think Kim Cuts up in here?
Yeah, listen, shut the fuck up.
Where the fuck is Kim Cuts at? She gonna pack your ass up.
Hey, there's some characters in this bitch.
Yo, that's my man comedian in this motherfucker.
Yo, Lucifer's here. Shut the fuck up.
Lucifer the monkey. The monkey.
He came to snatch your mother.
Monkey man. If I'm a monkey, I'm a sexy monkey, bro. I'm the sexiest, ugliest motherfucker I've ever seen. You hear me?
I can't be mad at this man.
I'm a piece of shit, man, but I'm a gorgeous piece of shit. You ever seen something like you ever took a good shit and just looked at it like
They say Lucifer fine. They do say Lucifer fine than a bitch, too. They do say Lucifer's fine than a motherfucker.
I'm fine than a motherfucker.
Can't be mad at this man, bro.
I'm telling you, my shit look good.
When Lucifer shit, his shit be shiny than a bitch. That shit be having diamonds and all kinds of shit. Why? Because he was glorious. He was an angel. Yeah, he was an angel. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. But Lucifer, keep going. Carry on.
You know you take a shit that gets be punching. That shit smell like royalty.
Peanuts and tomatoes be in my shit. And corn.
What we gonna do? Y'all wanna open it up?
Because he's still a bitch. Fuck you, fuck after me.
Sorry, shit.
Bitch ass nigga. Go back to the shit. Why you here, nigga? Get the fuck out.
You cozy.
Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you and fuck the last nigga.
Watch your mouth, though, right?
How's your daddy doing, nigga?
Cause your mommy
You told her watch. How's your daddy doing?
Hey everybody, I'm sorry, but I gotta move the room. I gotta close the room down. I gotta go. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye, bitch. Room, kid. Buy yourself, bitch.
There's no effect.
I'm going to the Kim Cuts room, y'all. Kim Cuts is gonna fucking wreck this ass. She's a fucking goddess. That's the real guy. Kim Cuts. Now you Lucifer. Kim Cuts is a goddess.
Run, bitch.
Fucking
Run,
Kim Cuts. Kim Cuts is a
run.
goddess. Don't you talk shit about my Kim Cuts. I'll fuck you up. Kim Cuts is gonna be a goddess. She is the best woman on this app. I love my Kim Cuts. You dare talk shit about Kim Cuts. I'm going to her room and I'm telling her right now you talking shit about her. You fuck with my Kim Cuts.
Boy, go away your ass on the
Talking about Kim
Williams reject, bitch. What?
Kitover watches now. Oh shit, man. Y'all keep it locked right here. Late night comedy. Come roast me. Live on Clubhouse.
Just
that nigga was supposed to, yeah.
What the fuck is going on in here?
A great time, but
Say wait.
Welcome to the soiree. Somebody ping Kim Cuts up in this motherfucker.
Why are you getting all these drunk ass old people in here?
hey, put a what's the majig on it? Put a face shot on it. Put that shit on that shit.
Are you drunk?
Put a face on that shit.
Man, I'm pinging the Kim Cuts in here. She's gonna pack you up, game changer. Where's Kim Cuts at? Somebody ping Kim Cuts in the pack this bitch up. Welcome back, everybody, to Late Night Comedy. Come roast me. This is your friend Kim Cuts, the super house clown of the year, the sensation you've been looking for. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Welcome to the Sunday night soiree. Oh, you didn't know we doing Sunday night? Somebody got him a tequila and a soda.
Hey, Edmund, your ass blew the fuck off, Edmund.
Where y'all getting this motherfucker from? You practicing?
Somebody give me a glass of Macallan on the rocks and a glass of Hennessy on the side. Who gonna tap that ass tonight?
No, he killed it. Hey, comedian, you that wasn't it. No, that's out of 7 points, you got maybe 3, 2. So try again. Let's go. Let's do it one more time. Go back. Come back. Come again.
Who we supposed to roast in here?
Hey, baby, see, transfer this link. I'm about to start a room where they kicked in.
Damn, Kanal, you play with Baby Big Pop?
Most people think a great God is gonna come from the sky, take away everything and make everybody feel high. But if you knew what your life was worth, you get on your fucking knees in front of Kim Cuts, bitch.
Yeah, that kind of went up a little bit. It went up. I give you about a 3.5.
Why are you scoring me on a fucking scale of a 7, bitch? Scale me on a 10.
3.5. Carry on.
That's like a fucking 7 out of 10. Why are you scaling me on a 7? Man, I'm pinging the Kim Cuts. She's gonna pack you up, game changer. Where's Kim Cuts at? Somebody ping Kim Cuts in the pack this bitch up.
There was a lot of Israeli security. You know, one of the things that's interesting that you only we read about this, but you only really can get the grasp of it when you go to see Auschwitz is the amount of Polish prisoners and Polish. Conditions and then take them out, and almost everyone that went through that section of the prison were executed. Like, very few survived it. So, there was, yes, it was Polish security. I mean, we were in the Krakow ghetto, but we were also, I'm horrible with Polish names. We were in several towns that, were just completely annihilated. And we went to the killing forests where the mass graves are. And Plotsko, I don't know if I'm saying that right. There was another camp. There's no camp there now. I mean, it's just fields, but it's right in the city. And you also this when I went many years ago, I saw this when I saw Majdanek. Like you see this area with beautiful homes and like in the town, and there was a camp right there.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. So anyway, that was basically it. We made it back. There were most of the hotels were taken over by the groups of because it's high school kids also that go to this that we send from all the different communities. I don't know if all the kids went on to Israel. I have a feeling that they didn't this year, because normally they charter planes and they fly them all on, but some of it was probably canceled for some. My other group, RJC, was there. They had a delegation and they chartered a plane and flew on to Israel. But I would absolutely tell you in your life, if you can do this, have this experience, it's invaluable to do. And just also the bonding. I mean, our group was mostly, believe it or not, a lot of South Africans and and a lot of Brits, because it was the Goldman office from London that co-organized it. So pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean if you haven't seen any, I don't know, some people have seen camps in Germany. I mean it's incredibly hard thing to do, and your mind just goes in a million places. What if it was you? How would you have responded? Would you have rebelled? Like it's, you just have so many thoughts as you see it. But the last thing I will say, and you can only get this when you go and you see the camps, and probably more so at Auschwitz-Birkenau than anything else I saw, is the scale of how big this camp was. It's just mind-blowing. And when you walk through the gas chambers, and some of them were destroyed. There are some that are there, and when you're standing in the gas chamber, and you realize that they, on average, would kill at least 2,000 at a time, people at one sitting of one time in there. It's just horrible.
The Germans were nothing if not efficient.
Crazy efficient. It's just the other thing that also, as you see these camps and how they operated, and then also in the forests, the whole concept of the capo and the group that had to deal with taking the bodies and removing them from the areas and burning them they needed a lot of people doing that, and a lot of them were did it not willingly. They did it to save their own lives, but also just understanding the capo thing is really something. Anyway, that was it, but so thrilled I got to meet Sammy. I haven't seen him on the app for a while.
He hasn't been coming on a lot anymore. He finds it.
Yeah, no, I don't see him.
Yeah, it's like, it's too silly for him, kind of,
Yeah.
Like, it's not the serious rooms like we used to have.
No, but I'm going to have him out in Vegas. I talked to him about it. I'm going to bring him out.
Oh, he would love that.
Yeah.
And he loves cholent. It's almost an Israeli salad, so make sure you have that.
We have a buffet. We have buffets here, Tim.
And he loves matzo soup.
And we have delis, too. I don't know if you can get that.
Yeah, he'd love that. That I'm so happy you got to meet him.
I mean, I have to tell you, when you look at the survivors that were there, he looks 20 years younger.
Yeah, he really is in shape and keeps himself, you know. Good.
Absolutely.
Clubhouse keeps you young.
Yeah. I think he resigned from Clubhouse. He barely comes on anymore.
I will tell you something else. I went just for a couple days to Paris after.
What you cook? Greens and fried chicken?
Look at chicken, but he caught it eating that YMCA food.
Let me tell you what I cooked. I cooked some greens with some smoked turkey wings.
For real?
And the greens. I boiled the wings, the turkey wings, for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, or whatever the case may be. And then I threw the greens in there. And once the greens, kind of got to I washed the greens multiple times because they kind of had a sticky type of, what y'all call that, crusty type of, I don't know. It was too much, so I had to wash them several times.
You got them at the bag? You got them at the bag?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
And I used dishwashing liquid the first 2 times. Yeah, first 2 times. Yeah, I washed them 7 times, but the first 2 times I used dishwashing liquid, definitely.
I never had shit like that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the first 2 times I used Dawn the first 2 times that I washed them, and then after that I rinsed, I washed, I rinsed, I washed, and I rinsed and washed. I washed them about 7 times. Oh, they was gritty. That's the word that I was looking for. They were gritty. And I don't like, yeah, we are not doing that. We are going to make sure they are clean.
I never heard you wash greens with dishwashing liquid.
Yeah, I did. But I do.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And being that you are not a person that have heard of that, then I think that you need to
I'm black.
Friend, it's all bad.
Like
nah, friend, it's all bad. Friend, we wash with dishwashing liquid. Think about it. There are fucking. Do you not know what's on them motherfuckers?
not know what
Yeah, you definitely
Yeah,
get the
wash
white
them
vinegar.
motherfuckers with Dawn dishwasher. Oh yeah, I got a cap of that. Oh yeah, I capped that.
With soap.
Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah, and what else did I watch? What else did I do? Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I do. I will. I do.
Oh, vinegar make that shit nasty. I'm not.
Yeah, I wash. No, I use vinegar on my last wash, and I rinse really good. The vinegar to me is supposed to kill every fucking thing. Whatever I miss, because I am. Yeah, because I clean my shit. Because I clean my shit. Yeah.
In Canada, we eat vinegar and we're also alive.
I wish I would have told y'all the fucking greens in the man. Oh my
I can't have none no more though because I got a motherfucking kidney stone. They said you need to stop eating all these greens and spinach.
Oh, that's
That's
so good.
depressing because that's like my favorite snack. The fuck?
Can't eat salad no more?
Add so many greens, have to put them in jail too.
You don't eat salad no more? You gotta get that fresh shit.
That's a weird thing I just heard. How you can't eat healthy to be healthy?
That's some weird shit.
Yeah, there's certain things you can't eat when you get. Yup, when you get a kidney stone. The fuck, unless you want to keep getting kidney stones. I'm not finna keep getting kidney stones. The fuck? You could go ahead and get you one, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay. That shit hurt like a bitch. Worse than a bitch.
How about a joke?
Yeah, I heard that kidney stones is some serious. So I don't fuck with it. I don't want to fuck with them at all, and I'm super grateful.
My dog
Yeah,
had
that's
stones and then her kidneys failed.
Especially when you gotta pass them bad babies. When you gotta pass them? Oh my god.
Hey, Alexa, you a bitch.
You ain't lying.
Oh, fuck. Alexa, come out that mic, bitch ass nigga.
He just trolled. You're not even funny. You just irritated, Loki.
Nah, bitch. I ain't talking, bitch. Mind your motherfucking business, bitch.
Using somebody's mom's picture.
Why is Muppet in here screaming and yelling and shit though?
What the hell?
Bitch. What the hell? What the hell?
Why would you use somebody's mother's picture?
Bitch, this bitch needs to die, bitch. I'm gonna kill this bitch.
You're so
sound like
weird.
you out of bread, though. Like, are you fat as hell? You got 7
Yes, he is.
Baby, 700 pounds.
My 700-pound life.
He's slow though. Like y'all gotta bear with him. That dude.
Hey, Elijah, one. Come on, kill that bitch station. Come on, kill that bitch station.
How many loads you take in the ass?
What? He got his education at the YMCA. Like, don't mind him.
What?
Here.
What the fuck you just say? That's
There go this misanthropic ass nigga.
Oh,
misanthropic.
That's crazy shit. Whoever said that, you need to ask for it.
Yeah, what up?
Whoever said that shit, you need to ask for it.
What?
That's crazy shit.
What happened?
They want dicks in their ass. Can't you hear it in their voice?
What?
What?
No one said that shit.
That's Canadian. They want dicks in the ass.
Are you projecting? She not one.
No, I can hear it in their voice when they go.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Oh shit, that nigga Chino alive? What the fuck?
Hey! Hey, Stacey! I'm gonna kill that bitch Stacey.
Chicken, you sound like a goddamn monkey.
Stacey!
They sound fat and they sound like they taking it in the ass.
What's wrong? What? Take your medicine. Take your medicine, brother.
You wanted to go down. You wanted to go down on that cock.
No. Look,
Why you talking about
where you got me.
so much, man? What's wrong with you?
Where you got me? I'm gonna put that bitch out. Who got me?
Why you talking like that? Damn.
That's his voice.
Don't that hurt?
Oh,
That nigga don't hurt.
They already changed the voice like 3 minutes ago. That's not their voice.
Who got me down?
Well, I got something funny. I got something funny. This right here supposed to be real funny. Let me find it.
Oh, you're a traitor.
What is that bitch? Hold up. How the fuck you be finding all these damn songs? What the fuck?
Are you trying to be like a Diddy and trying to lure people?
Hey, go on, Steve. Do what you do. Steve, you said you got something for chicken, right? Yeah. What's the point?
Chicken, that's a mom.
Let me find Demetrius' sister, the Big Happy Family.
You gonna do this shit?
Where is she?
Like somebody is playing with a puppet. Like, is that your puppet boy?
There we go, the Big Happy Family on me. Oh, come on. You're an evil son of a bitch. You know that, Steve?
Who's those people in your PPR? Who's those people? I don't know who those people are.
Hello, chicken. Chicken. You see yourself, chicken? Chicken, who that little girl is in the front, chicken? Chicken. What's wrong with her, chicken? Chicken, who's she looking at, chicken? Chicken, who took that picture, chicken? Chicken, where's she at right now, chicken? Chicken, where that little girl at right now, chicken? Where's she at, chicken? Chicken, what's wrong with her, chicken? She don't look normal. Chicken, she don't look normal. What's wrong with her, chicken? Chicken, why your face so enlarged, chicken? What the problem is, chicken? Chicken, why your sister head shaped like that? What's wrong with her? Chicken, what's wrong, chicken? I don't understand. Why your grandma holding her like a baby? What's the problem? She got her hands up like a baby, chicken. What's wrong? She can't hold her head up, chicken. She a vegetable? Your sister a vegetable, chicken.
Oh, your mom looks so bad.
She died, chicken. I think your sister died. Chicken, why your sister can't move?
I don't know who this
She can't move above the grave, and she can't move below the grave, chicken.
Someone fires a gun, they'll fake the recoil. You'll see the actor's jerking.
Yeah, the actor does it, right? Yeah.
And then they'll just post in like really, really bad muzzle flashes. And I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, fuck. This is literally about a movie about guns. Like, if we fuck that up and we're doing muzzle flashes in post. So yeah, definitely having blanks. Because, especially like with Terrans and high performance guns, like the muzzle flash doesn't come out of the muzzle lip, right? It comes out, they're ported and vented, so you get a different muzzle flash. Anyway, like, yeah, it's I woke up and I like had to send a text to the director. I was like, please, for the love of God, don't fuck up the muzzle flashes because it will be bad.
Like, does the director understand enough about guns?
Yes.
To be like, that really fucks it up. That's cool.
But the director is even a hunter. Like, he's got a range.
Oh, nice. That's fucking great, dude.
It's great. Yeah, it's honestly, man, like, him coming onto this project has been a huge relief because there hasn't been any other creative people, like, involved in the project to this point. It's all been execs. And so having him come down, he's like, oh, this is just like that video game. This, it's like, oh, we're making this video game movie that, he's like, I was like, oh God, you suckled at the same N64 teat that I did.
Oh, you did.
So it was like, and that was really refreshing to have, like, to be, and also, like, the director is truly ultimately accountable for what happens and doesn't happen with the movie. And so having, you know, that really kind of, it's nice to know that there is creative leadership involved in these projects, even if it is quite often interfered with. God knows they don't give a shit about me.
You were saying before, I forgot what I only know where I was standing, I don't know what it was, but it made me think, I feel that there have been so many shitty movies out of Hollywood for like more than a decade now, without very many that are good. Like, I feel like there have to be a lot of people and new people and people that have watched this happen that must have an itch to make something good, right? Like, I would fucking...
Well, the reason I got into this is because I was doing fundamentals. David, you'll love this. I was doing fundamentals on Samsung because there was like this idea that maybe they'd want to do their own streaming service. This is years and years ago. But it's kind of what piqued my interest into this world, and so I got a good look at the fundamentals, both in theatrical and streaming. And what's really interesting, Fish, is that it's roughly of all theatrical releases, roughly only 11% are profitable, are considered profitable. They get roughly 3x
movies
of movies.
Holy.
11%. 51% lose money, right? Budget against return. Now, there's a bunch of Hollywood accounting. You guys have all heard this, and it's a little bit huckstery, but that has changed, especially in recent years. And what it comes down to, Fish, is two things. One, the studios take a portfolio approach to profitability. The best at this is Disney. Because they have cartoons, they have movies, they have adult stuff, they have kids stuff, they have theme parks, they have cruises. They have fully diversified across, they do books, they have a huge publishing arm. They fully diversified across all media and all really entertainment. The studios have to take that same approach to, Paramount, fucking Columbia, whatever, Sony. They all have to take that same approach. So they're looking for that one tentpole every year that's going to do, it's going to do numbers, right? A Marvel movie, a Mission Impossible, a Bond, right? Those are the things that they rely on to get even. And then what they're trying to do is they are basically trying to explore, and they do it badly, trying to explore other potentials, right? Like the Equalizer. To me, the Equalizer is a perfect example of a relatively low entrant into a franchise that then they were able to repeat, and they even made it into a show, right? So that what they're doing with those 51%ers, right, is they're testing the market because they have no way to predict the outcome, and that's the second part of this. It's basically impossible to predict with any regularity the outcome of a movie. The only exception is franchise and star. If you have a Tom Cruise, that's a sure bet. That's why actors make so much more money than anything else. They're the marketing arm of the movie. And then the second thing is franchises, right? Marvel and Bond and all that stuff. Those have their own. Those can bring people in even if you have a new star. I don't know if you guys remember, with Bond and how controversial it was that they had a blonde Bond with Daniel Craig, but it was like a big deal. Like, people were outraged. There was a blonde Bond protest site that somebody set up where they were railing on Daniel Craig, and then of course he came out and he fucking just crushed it, best Bond ever. But that's why you see so much heat around franchises. Same reason, the beloved franchise. So those two things are what they're going for fundamentally when it comes to wins. But the general approach is spray and pray. That's just because you can't predict taste. Tastes change, right? nobody's going to do a pandemic movie for 10 years. Right? Just because that got sprung on us. Nobody right now is going to do, maybe tomorrow, but certainly not today, nobody's going to do a China versus U.S. war movie.
Right.
Because.
But why wouldn't they want to do a pandemic movie? I'm so confused.
What about Canadian bacon?
Yeah. It's funny. There is a response, like a taste response to the pandemic in two ways. One is that people stopped going to movies and started watching YouTube and TikTok. So that's one big fundamental change. And then the second change is that people are okay with lower stakes, right? It doesn't have to be a world-ending event that we're racing to save. So you can have more lower stake but really high quality entertainment. And that's good. That's a good thing for entertainment. Like that's how you get White Lotus, for example, right? The stakes could not be lower, and yet it's a really great show. So that's what came out of the pandemic was just people don't want to think about catastrophes 24/7. I know this new show I'm pitching, and I don't think I'm even going to talk about the enemy. Like, I don't think it's even going to come up. I'm going to try not to bring it up at all. Because I think the focus is on the individual stakes as opposed to the global stakes. We'll see.
Yeah, you could do surgery on it, see if you look like.
And I would be very interested in understanding more about what you're saying because I know now, just listening to you, yes, you're full of shit, but I'll still entertain you to see how far down this rabbit hole you really want to go with lying. Okay? I'll let you put the noose around your neck and hang yourself in full view of every fucking body. But there's nothing about what you're saying. There's nothing about what you're saying that sounds like to me that you're actually operating this way. Now I could be wrong, right? It's the reason why I wanted to go back on mute and listen. But I heard Trill in your dialogue. If you're the chief executive officer of a company that you run, you should know your KPIs. You should know how much money you're sending and cost of spending and COGS and every goddamn thing else that's on a functioning level. Like you should.
I'm restarting
know that,
live.
bro, even if you're not
I restarted
fully
about
operational or
every
experiencing any
hour.
black ink. But because you've avoided